back. If you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Yvonne and I am the face behind Starless. This is, I guess, my first face reveal on YouTube, so hi. In today's video, I'll be doing a self-portrait speed paint. It's been such a long time since I've done a self-portrait, so I hope you enjoy it. I'll also toss in some random footage from my last couple of weeks. So this will sort of be an artist/studio vlog, so I hope you enjoy that. And towards the end of the video, I'll come back with some news about my Patreon that I am going to be launching today. So by the time that this video's online, my Patreon will be up, so I'll have that link in the description box for you. So without further ado, on to the speed paint. I figured that while painting this self-portrait, I would do a sort of meet the artist, fun, quick facts sort of thing. I won't go too much into detail regarding these facts because I will have a podcast available for my lowest Patreon tier if you want to hear a bit more, but I will go over these really quickly for you, just so you have a little bit of insight. I also have an introductory video already on YouTube where I do go into how I got started as an artist, so you might want to check that out. Alright, so fun fact number one. I'm not sure if this is too fun, but it is a fact about me. I am 31 years old and I am a mom and a wife. Yeah, not so much fun, rather than just a fact of life there. My favorite art supplies are, let's see, watercolors. I've recently become a huge fan of the Prismacolor Col-Erase pencils. They come in a variety of colors, but those have been a new favorite of mine. They're recommended by quite a few artists on YouTube, actually, so I decided to try them out. What else? I've recently become a big fan of gouache. And not necessarily acrylic gouache, but like regular gouache, because you can reactivate it on the paper, do some mixing. I haven't tried it on canvas yet. That might be my next video, but we'll see. I am a big fan of oil paint, but it's been a while since I have actually done oil painting. Who or what inspires you? I am heavily inspired by a lot of the artists I see on Instagram who do new contemporary artwork, and I'm highly inspired by more cartoonish styles of people, so character drawings. And I am super into children's book artwork, so like the images of just children having fun. I have like a variety of different artists. I love those. And the styles that they use for many children's books. So I'm not super picky when it comes to those, but I do have what I like and what I don't like. Favorite things to draw. I love drawing kids because there's just, I don't know, I don't necessarily like to use the word innocence, but that's essentially what it is. Like, kids see the world from a different point of view, not only because they're short, so they're looking up most of the time, but because they're just not affected as heavily with day-to-day things as we can be as adults. Oh, and I'm just gonna take a quick break from my list for a second. My husband, my daughter, and I, we went down to visit family for a little bit down in North Carolina. My grandfather's very ill from Alzheimer's, so we've been dealing with that. But we wanted to go see him. I mean, despite the fact that COVID's going on, and we've been pretty safe, but we went to go see him because Alzheimer's is doing what Alzheimer's does. So on to like more happier things. But we went down to help haul a camper for my aunt from this place called Busco Beach, and it's where a bunch of people go to ride like different ATVs. It's pretty cool. It's a huge plot of land. So if you're into that sort of thing, I definitely recommend you look them up. Yeah, in this next little clip that I decided to show you guys, I am doing an unboxing of an order I received from my good friend Jackie, or Shlee. She is an excellent toy designer slash maker. She sews all of her items by hand, and she's so brilliant. But I decided to record myself opening the package that she sent. Oh my goodness, everything was just so cute and so well made. It's so impressive. This is her new little design of Thunderbird. It's so cute. Had to have that one. Oh, and here's our little baby Bigfoot. Oh my goodness, they're so stinking cute. And we have her little Death Skull Mothman. Oh, her cryptids are so creative and cute. I don't know what goes on through that girl's head, but I love every bit of it. And here is a baby shiny Eevee. I've been waiting to get my hands on one of her Eevees, and I'm so glad I finally have one. Alright, back to the painting and my discussions on facts about myself, I guess. Going back to my favorite things to draw. I love drawing, like I said, kids, because they just present a sort of different viewpoint on the world that is not heavily weighed down by their just life experiences just yet. So it's kind of fresh. Drawing them in such a way just helps me as an adult feel a bit lighter as I walk through the day. Okay, so let's see. My favorite books. I love the Harry Potter series. I have no idea who they were written by, but it's just such a remarkable series. I don't know how their author thought of everything that was just set in place with these novels. I have no idea who wrote them. So moving on. A more recent favorite would be this series called the Echo Trilogy. I've just been reading a ton of books on my Kindle when I'm trying to relax my mind. But this particular series is a different spin on Egyptian mythology. And if you watched my very first video, I do talk about how Egyptian artwork got me into my love of art history and my love of artwork in general. So this series hit home. It also brings up the theology related to ancient Egypt. It also dives into the science aspect of it all as it relates to space and time travel. So that was that hit all the points for me, and as far as my interests go. So I really love that one. My favorite genres. When it comes to books, I like them all. I'm a big sci-fi, romance / time travel mystery kind of girl, so it's really everything. When it comes to movies, I'm the same way. I love dystopian fiction, dystopian movies and shows. I love comedies when it comes to either reading them or listening to them or watching them. It helps kind of put my mind at ease when it comes to when I'm having a hard day. I always look towards something that can make me laugh. What are your pastimes when you aren't drawing or painting? I am as I said before, I like reading. I love reading. I've always been a reader. Writing. I actually like writing. Not many people have read what I write. I had never finished something that I started writing, but writing has always been a big thing for me. And the only problem when it comes to me wanting to read and wanting to write is that I always feel guilty because I'm not using that time for artwork. But I also, I guess I just need to find a sort of balance between it all. I like making lists. So, actually, I went into this with my therapist last month, and she's like, well, that's a huge, signifier of you having anxiety. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but it helps me kind of stay organized, but it also doesn't, because my memory is not the best. So I always end up forgetting that I've written a list. and then I'll write another list, and then I'll find that old list from like months ago, and the same stuff on that list is on the new list I wrote. So it's kind of problematic in a way, but it also like just tells me what I need to start focusing on. So sometimes it's helpful. And it's my biggest pastime as of the last 18 months is hanging out with my best friend, who is my daughter. She'll be 18 months on November 2nd. So by the time this video drops, it'll be at like a day before she is set to be 18 months. And I know a lot of people are like, why don't you just say that she's a year old? But babies grow so fast, so up until they're 2 years old at least, we'll say them or age them by the month, because they hit different milestones each month. So it's the best way to kind of gauge that they're where they need to be milestone wise. Excuse the music in the background, my kid's listening to nursery rhymes. It's keeping her quiet, so I'm not complaining. But I didn't really talk about the painting that I'm working on. It is a self-portrait, as I explained before. I haven't done a self-portrait in a very long time, so I was quite impressed with how this one turned out. It actually kind of looks like me, so I'm pleased with that, and it's in my style, so it's very refreshing to see that I could paint myself in my style and not be disappointed in the way that it turned out. Usually when I do a self-portrait, it's realistic. I was really happy with how it turned out. I was kind of scared for a bit because of the face, but as I know, there's always an ugly stage or three when it comes to, hi baby, when it comes to working on faces, especially with gouache, so I had to have patience there. But yeah, I'm rather impressed with it, so I hope you guys liked it and that you enjoyed the painting process while I was working on it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got right now, but I hope that you guys enjoyed me just rambling, because that's what this is. But yeah, I will check back in a moment regarding my Patreon, so just keep on watching and listening. Okay, so that wraps up the self-portrait speed paint. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope that you also enjoyed the just random footage that I tossed in there for you. So right now we're gonna go ahead and dive right into what my Patreon's gonna be about. Patreon. Patreon is an online platform where you can support creators like myself as we move towards completing set goals. If you'd like to support my goals while receiving exclusive content, you'll be able to select a tier that you'd like to pledge to based on whichever rewards you'd prefer. Let's get into what tiers I'm going to offer you. So the first tier is my Sculpulent tier. It is the Starving Artist tier, so it sort of serves as a tip jar, if you will. For this particular one, you'll be given poll voting privileges on illustration themes or whatever else I decide to toss out there poll-wise. And for this tier, you'd also be given a coupon code each month so that you could get 10% off in my shop. I'd also be allowing you access to a podcast that's related to art history, or just my general life as an artist. For the Sticker Club, which is the all-seeing tier, you'd be eligible for one 3-inch vinyl sticker. You'd receive a new sticker design weeks before it's added to my shop each month. So you'd basically have first dibs on these stickers. You'll also get access to exclusive behind-the-scenes content that includes sketchbook pages, thought processes behind the artwork, work-in-progress photos, or just random clips of the artist, me, at work. You'd also get some freebies. And of course, all the previous rewards mentioned. For the Telltale tier, that would be my Print Club tier. So with this one, you'd receive one 5x7 limited edition art print. I'd only be making these prints for the Print Club. They'd be signed and numbered, and it'd be new artwork each month. You'd receive all of the rewards mentioned before, except for the sticker. In order to receive both the sticker and the 5x7 limited edition print, you'd have to join my Star Club tier, which is called the Messenger tier. And as I mentioned, with this one, you'd receive the 5x7 print and the 3-inch vinyl sticker. And of course, access to everything else mentioned before.
Okay, so that is the completion of the description of my Patreon reward tiers. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can go ahead and leave me a comment. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be posting content every week or two. Hopefully, I'll also throw in some more artist vlogs, but it's a little nerve-wracking because I don't really show my face on social media too often, unless it's like my private Facebook, and even then I don't show my face. So if you like this particular format, just let me know and leave a comment. All supplies used will be mentioned or will be listed in the description box, and I will also provide the link to my Patreon account and my website in the description box as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.